Alright, so today is May 5th. I'm actually out here on a piece of property that I've never hunted before. I've never stepped foot on before. And I came out here because I felt like there's no pressure to this piece of property. It was really unique, and I wanted to get in here and scout it for the upcoming deer season, but I never got time to. But I came in here and it's just a really big and huge piece of timber. I came to this piece to see what it looks like, and I thought there'd be, a lot of turkeys in it. Okay, so I have no good plan on this. I got birds on the other side, and what sucks is I picked this parking lot up here where we started this morning because I thought there'd be birds on this side. So there's this huge creek down there, and it's just huge crossing. So I think I actually might be better to go get my car and go back, make this quick half-mile walk out of here, and go over to these birds where this on the same ridge as this bird, because they're not going to cross at all. They're going to stay up there. So I'm going to sit here and call quick and look at the maps and peek over this hill, but I don't think there's a good place to cross right here. Okay, so I made the move. I was just gonna go over there and drop down, but I got halfway down and I could tell that I'm not gonna get across it. They kind of shut up, and I got them to gobble one more time before I was gonna commit to either option, and it sounds like they went up higher, so I decided that I'm just gonna back out. So I pretty much ran back to the parking lot of my car, got in the car, and hopefully we can get them gobbling. So let's see what action we can have. I was not expecting this to happen. So. Video, and boy, I wish I could have shot that bird. Those birds might be coming behind me. Well, I was sitting facing this way before, and I've been doing calling sequences, and I've just been kind of just laying into these birds. And actually, I did a cutting sequence, and all of a sudden something gobbled, and it was like right on top of me, and I'm like, oh gosh, I didn't know where it came from. So I thought it came from my left. So I spun around to where I could see to my left. And then I did it again, and it was right behind me. So I spun around the tree, and as I spun around the tree, I had my gun in my one hand, holding it up, and holding the camera. And all of a sudden a gobbler jumps up on this limb right in front of me, about 40 yards, 30 to 40 yards, and I couldn't just drop the camera. And I thought he might jump down and start walking to me, but as I thought that, two jakes jumped on a log about 40 yards to my right, and they just kind of looked at each other, and they just kind of went on, but I didn't have a decoy out, so they didn't know, they couldn't see me, so they didn't see me, and he kind of just shut up and he went away. So I could probably just threw my gun up and shot him quick, but I don't know. There was a tree that was right. There's a big tree that was kind of right where my gun was gonna be at, and it might have gotten deflected. These birds are fired up behind me. I probably should have a dead bird. I'm gonna call here in a second. boy, I tell you what, turkey hunting can be one of the most frustrating things you can do. I keep talking about it, but I started this morning over there across the creek, which I'm actually to the edge right here. So this goes down and then it goes back up again, and there we go. My example has already been shown. They did it for me. But literally, I was over there this morning calling this way and up that way. And I had a good plan in my head. I liked that ridge. It was a big ridge. It was nice and flat, perfect. And what happens? They're gobbling on this side. So I come all the way over here, and it's not like it's just easy. And I come all the way over here and to these birds, and I pretty much, I should have had it done. I just wasn't set up. That bird was silent, and he just took me by surprise. What the What in the absolute shit was that? I don't know if that was that hen or what, but I don't know if I got it even on video, but literally a hen or a turkey just flew right there. And you guys never guess, but I'm gonna cross. It literally fell most of my way down this super steep hill that has a bunch of round rocks filled with moss, so did a good job following my way down, but it actually looks like it's crossable. So we're gonna go see if we can go shoot this bird up here. I got tired of listening to him gobble. Well, guys, that's gonna wrap it up probably. I tell you what, I came all the way over here and I was surrounded by birds. I mean, absolutely surrounded. I came up this ridge, and I'm happy I angled up the way I did. I was trying to get away from the birds so I could try to make a stalk to get to the top of a ridge. And I got to a tree before I even thought about calling, and I ended up seeing something about 100 yards out, and I could see a strutter out there. He was out on top of a ridge. I don't know what's up there, but he was up there strutting, and I thought I was originally going to go try to shoot him, but he was up there strutting, and I couldn't make a move on him, so I'm pinned down. And so I finally decided to call, and I said, well, there was another bird that was up this way, that was kind of to my left, and he was gobbling every time this other bird would gobble. And I finally decided to call, even though it was super open, and all of a sudden I hear that bird that was to my left at the time start running, and this bird was running to me. He ran, and then he stopped, and he was spitting and drumming, and then he gobbled a couple times. And I was just like, okay, just peek your head over. I put the camera in an area where I thought he was gonna pop up, and I said, even if he's on camera, I'm probably just gonna shoot him because I worked hard for this bird today. And he was coming, he kind of hung up, he got to that point on the top of the hill, I think, where I can't see, and he just stood there strutting. And actually, the bird that I saw strutting over there, I never got to see this bird that I was hopefully going to shoot, but the bird that was far off and I was watching, probably about 5 minutes went by, and there was 4 or 5 strutters just strutting out there. And then it chased after something, it fought, and then they all kind of split up and they went up towards this other hen yelp. I thought it was just a hen that was up that way, and turns out it was a hunter because he shot. And I'm just more surprised on the fact that there was another guy in here. because I was actually in that parking lot this morning, and I left that parking lot at probably about 6:30, so it was already sunny out and everything. But a hunter was already in here, so that bird shut up and he ran the other way, and that was that. But dang, I can't believe we didn't just have a really cool break. I really wish that would have worked out. Boy, that would have been cool. Well, that's gonna wrap up this morning's hunt, I think. Overall, this was a really good hunt. I really wish I would have stayed on this side from the beginning, because now I gotta walk down and up again to get out. And let me tell you, it's actually really nasty. I didn't know it's like the Rocky Mountains, but not as bad, obviously. I wish I was chasing elk. But yeah, we're gonna head out of here. The birds gobbled really long today, and I think these birds have less hens, and they're on the look for more hens right now. Those birds that I called over on the other side was a good example of that. But these birds, they were looking for hens, and I don't know if it's this area, if they don't have a lot of hens or what, but it's good to know. So we're gonna head back, and we are headed to Missouri later tonight, and we will be hunting our property in northern Missouri for the weekend. So stay tuned. Hopefully you guys like this video, and see you next time.